that put you in stagnation, that keep you stuck. Let's think about number one. What are some of those beliefs? These are questions you're going to answer yourself to bring in an honest way and to bring focus to that as to why there are some reasons why you're believing something maybe that isn't true. And so this allows you to not go forward, and it may feel like a relief, but if your calling is to go into the legal field in some capacity, and we're talking about the paralegal career on this channel, then what is it that's keeping you stuck? So when did you first start believing these self-limiting beliefs? When did you first start believing them? It might have been back in childhood. Children don't impose them on themselves. It's usually something they've heard other people say, and I've allowed people, when I was, 11-year-old or a 10-year-old, to impose their limited beliefs on me. And then it took a while before I could climb out of that. The more people I talk to, the more I find out that we all suffer from this. So how do those self-imposed beliefs now they're self-imposed because you have a choice in whether you believe it or not. So as an adult, they're self-imposed, and you're carrying them like a bag over your shoulder. So what are they? When did you first start believing them? How do they hold you back? When do they surface? Such an important question regarding self-limiting beliefs. When do they surface? Is it when you attempt something new, like going after this career, or something within the career, or searching for the job, and you're hitting a brick wall and no one's calling you back or hiring you? What beliefs, what are you feeling about that, about yourself? Where do they surface? Who planted them initially? Who planted some of these limiting beliefs? And why were they planted? I had to really dig deep over the years to understand why I believed certain things and why I shouldn't, and who planted them and why they planted them. Okay, so let's talk about a couple people quickly that could have been stopped in their tracks. I'm going to tell you, most paralegals that get into the field, if they kept thinking and using these self-limiting beliefs as it's an excuse, but it's a barrier that does exist, right? And we have to climb over it. And most of us have faced this barrier. And I'm going to tell you 100%, or close to 100% of all people going into the paralegal field had zero experience. Okay, so let's get that out there, and keep that out there. So any paralegal that you talk to face barriers getting into the career of some sort. If not before, definitely during, and things to overcome constantly until the experience was cemented and acquired, okay? So listen to this. This is a little snippet from Steve Jobs when he and Steve Wozniak were building a computer from Atari computer parts. So they went to Atari and they said, hey, we've got this amazing thing, even built with some of your parts. And what do you think about funding us? Or we'll give it to you. We just want to do it. Pay our salary, we'll come work for you. And they said, no. So then we went to Hewlett Packard. And they said, hey, we don't need you. You haven't gotten through college yet. Short-sighted, right? That could have stopped both of them. But they didn't. That's to look at a certificate, fine. But you still have to be able to show and tell to the attorney. and to say, this is what I know how to do, because they don't put you through school once you join their place of employment. They just don't. They don't have time for that. Here's another guy that said, there is no reason anyone would want a computer in their home. That was Ken Olsen, chairman and founder of Digital Equipment Corporation. Now, people can be short-sighted. Don't be that person. Don't let don't let that be you about this career. Okay? People say to me all the time, no one hires without experience. And I understand where that's coming from, but I have to tell you, 100% or close to it of all paralegals went in with zero experience. You're applying to the wrong jobs. You're not qualified for a job that says 3 to 7 years or 3 to 5 years experience. You are sincerely not qualified yet. But there are other jobs that you could apply to. So you're not communicating properly. You know, you're not dissecting those job ads properly. And lo and behold, you might not be nailing the interview either if you land an interview. I've had people say to me, you know, they're hiring people with just experience. No, they're hiring people who know how to say, I know how to do XYZ to help you. And they'll hire you if you have no experience, but you have to be able to communicate better than you have been. And that is tough love, my friends. Okay? So you've got to go back and really understand that some of these limiting beliefs are not based on fact. A lot of them are not. They're coming from other people who are saying, oh, you can only get in if you have this and this. If you have a degree or you have an online certificate. My friends, people get in all the time without any of that, but you can have that, but you still, either way, whether you have 2 PhDs, you have a bachelor's, you have an associate's, you have an online certificate, or you have none of the above. You have a high school diploma, but you've worked in an office and you have office experience, and you know how to type well, and you know how to organize. You are going to be an administrative expert. You're not going in this to be an attorney. If you want to do that, you have to go to law school. But this is the $1 million question. How will you assist the attorney in that specific area of law? How will you help the attorney? That's the question that should be at the top of your notebook, paper, and you have to seek to answer that. Okay? So that's it for today. No more self-limiting beliefs or believing things that simply aren't true. This 30-year veteran is here to tell you the truth. All these videos here are here for that reason, to lead you to a job, hopefully. Okay? Now, if you have not gone over to my hub, the way to get there is pretty easy. Go to my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com. Look at the top of the website and look for one of two things, or both: the 19 alternative paralegal careers list, and or a free chapter of my book, Legal Break-In. And once you click on that tab and it takes you to the page, you have to click on the link there and you have to sign up, because I have a resource center that will show you videos and it will show you PDFs. And they're for you, okay, to educate you, to help you. One video is about the what I believe are the 4 hot areas of law for the next 18 to 24 months. Because of the pandemic. So have a great day. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And thank you for being here live with me and watching on replay. And I will talk to you in the next live video. Bye.